Let's do this, right? And 1, 2, 3. Hey! Welcome to Thirsty Amigos. Thanks for joining us on this special on location episode. We are shooting on location at Amigo Dan's house.
Woo-hoo,
Thank you, Amigo Dan, for letting us come. Welcome. He has provided a couple really special tequilas for us to try tonight, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait to try. I've never had them before. So I'm looking forward to it.
I've never had them.
I've had Vivo.
You've had Vivo? Yeah. Okay. With us, we have Amigo Eric. And we have Amigo Papa.T. You've seen him on the show before. Thanks for joining us again, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, awesome. So we are going to do something we haven't done before, but we've learned with the Colorado Agave Collective. Sorry. We're going to do our palettes. What do we call this? A starter? What do we call this?
Control.
Thank you. We're doing a control. So we're going to get our mouths acclimated because I haven't had any tequila yet today. So let's try this. So
I did.
Amigo Dan, what are we using for the control?
Hecuatro Blanco.
Cuatro Blanco. You know what lot number you have?
No.
That's nerdy, I know, yeah.
Should we look?
Yeah, let's look, yeah. I always like to see what lot number we're at.
Oh, wait, I gotta...
There's a black top. I'm going to say it's like 20-something or 31.
Right there on the bottom, lot 24.
24. Oh, not bad. They're up to like 31 right now, I've seen at the stores. Yeah. So this is a little bit older.
2023.
Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, so good.
Very fine vintage.
Yeah, it is a fine vintage right there. Okay. I'm good.
I'm warmed up.
I'm warmed up too.
Let's do this. What are we starting with?
So let's start with the lower proof. I say lower proof. It is 47 proof, right? 47.5.
47 and a half, yeah.
47 and a half. So that is 108, or no, 105?
Try 95.
95. Why am I adding 10 on it?
You are not
and Muerto
No, and we've always said math, not it.
Muerto is 54 and a half, 109.
Yeah, that one's a big boy. All right, Vivo. Do we want to talk about...
What do we know about Vivo?
Do you want to talk about some specs on Vivo?
So
while I open and pour?
While you're opening and pouring, does it give us...
Here we go. Thank you, Dan.
Nope, that's just for the wax ring.
That's a little wax right there.
Vivo was an experiment that was done by the Siempre group that
go that way.
Take an ancient way of distilling and using live yeast in the distillation process.
Oh, wow.
Most yeast is already dead. It's already fed off of the sugars during fermentation. But this still had active yeast in it. And I can't remember the exact number of years that it goes back to, but it was a way that they used to ferment and distill, I think several hundred years ago.
Yeah, it's some kind of Peruvian
Yes.
Mexican method with the yeast. I think Siempre is all innovative. It's not a new brand. It's not an old brand. It was 2015 when they were established by Alex and Monica. I read they met in college, borrowed $9,000 on a credit card, opened the brand Siempre, awesome. Moved to Mexico,
drove around. When they started, they drove around the country in a van promoting it.
That's awesome.
And they had their barrel series that came out about the same time as Vivo.
Oh, that's right.
And they went to multiple different distilleries around the country and took barrels and shipped them down to the Vivanco. Actually, it wasn't at Vivanco that time. It was their prior distillery. And they produced, I think it's 6 or 7. Alex, I apologize if I'm wrong. And they produced the barrel series in their reposados. And several of them are very good. And these now are at 1414, if I remember.
I think they created a Blanco, and then the Blanco Supremo, or Supreme, and then the Repo, and then Añejo. And then somewhere along the line, they made great partnerships. I don't know how you make it, but you make great partnerships. One of them was Canadian line. I guess the what's his name, Jeff Hoffmeister, the guy who also funds the Bardstown bourbons, and that's the money coming from. And one was Mata, his other partner was another Canadian family. Canadians are big into tequilas lately, right? You saw the guy buying El Tequilino. And then they develop creative partnerships. That's probably very important with the Sergio Cruz, right? And then Adam Fodor, the guy who is a founder of International Tequila Academy, that's another partner for the brand. And between the financial partners and creative partners, they created something which is unique. And then now they're creating quite creative brands of tequila we're about to check.
Yeah, I can't wait to try these. And you'll see in the B-roll, we said this is batch 1, bottle number 5292. So I don't think they made I'm not sure of the bottles they made on this one, but it wasn't very many.
I don't remember.
What's the number? 1414?
1414.
1414.
All right, should we nose this?
Let's nose it.
Yes.
I know. Oh, wow. It's bright.
Definitely floral.
And green pepper, peppery.
Oh, yeah, that green pepper.
Green pepper.
Said that. That's got a great nose. It's real complex nose.
Yeah.
Every time you go back in.
Light honey, maybe.
So with the light yeast, they call it spontaneous fermentation.
Okay.
So you're still growing through, it's open air. It has with fibers. So it's going to take on much of the agave flavors, agave forward. Deep well water. So when we taste it, should have some minerality, but I get a little faint smoke that's there.
In the back. Are we tasting?
Let's taste it.
All right.
I'm gonna taste it.
Sorry. Oh, wow. Ooh. That's
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some buttery flavor.
Oh my gosh. That's doing it. That's doing it.
Amigo
Wow.
Eric's got goosebumps.
Yeah. That one went up and down my back. Oh my gosh.
That it's
Oh my gosh.
Puts
very
it
good.
all the way to the top from last year, right?
It's a very good, very clean. You get a
Man, it coats the tongue. Full flavor from the front palate to all the way to the back. Great finish.
It's got a hint of a smoke taste.
kind of like a what's that smoke that I'm
There's a underlying sweetness to it too.
I think
good.
it's sweet.
Yeah, just
tropical fruit butter.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
That is so balanced too.
yes
Just
that's-
from the smell to the taste, it's all so balanced.
Yep, it bridges over completely.
and I think what we've learned, I guess what we've learned
Yeah.
in all of our little classes we go to once a month,
Yes.
that after you taste it and now you smell it, you're like your taste buds, you pick up more of the smoke, you pick up more of a smokiness.
Yep.
I get
for
like
sure.
a cinnamon.
I can see that. Yeah, it is. There's that sweet line.
Yeah, maybe a little candy.
It's like something different every time.
Oh my gosh. That is so
Every time you
good.
bite to it. Yep.
So what does this typically run for retail?
That's a good question. I can't remember on this one.
Something close to 120, I think.
Really?
Maybe
I think it's
130.
100 to 125 when it came out, but it won't come out again. It's
Yeah.
done.
So that's
It's done.
secondary market. So
Yeah, secondary market, if you could find it, it would probably set you back a pretty penny.
Yeah. I can see why. That is so good.
yeah, I would if you see this, and you love Blancos, definitely grab that one if you see it.
Yeah, it's well balanced. I think the part Eric, it's well balanced. It takes you on a ride,
Right.
which I
agree.
think is wonderful.
Yeah, you can sit here and drink it all day. And
Oh yeah.
break it down like, what am I getting now? And
Right.
it just tastes so good. Oh, that's delicious.
I enjoy the little smoke. There's not a lot of smoke on the flavor. You get a little bit on the very back
On
end.
the back end.
But I notice it more in the aroma and especially more in the aroma after you've tasted it. So no, I think they knocked it out of the park. It's very good.
Yeah, that is a great Blanco. What do you think, Dan?
I think it's one of the best I had in a long time.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you've tasted it, or you've had it before?
I had before, but it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's hard to beat.
Thank you
stands
so
alone.
much, Amigo Dan, for letting me taste this with you, because this is amazing.
It stands alone on its own because as a Blanco, you can't really. I don't know anything I would compare it with, so I think it's a unique experience on its own, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I would agree that it's unique. It stands on its own.
Oh, so good. And that's all that's left here. Sorry. All right, so now we're going from live yeast in the distillation to the other end. And we're going to start using dead yeast.
I think they.
It's dead yeast.
Dead yeast.
Dead yeast.
Yes. And how long was this dead for before they
I think
I'm
I'm
once you're
reading
dead,
about
it
3
doesn't
weeks.
matter how
I'm
long
reading
you're
about
dead.
3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it was
I'm reading about 3 weeks.
almost 30 days they
When
left it.
when you're dead.
You're dead, you're dead.
You're dead,
yeah.
you're dead.
Oh my gosh, how do we...
They call some of this process MLF, stands for
Well, let me leave that.
malolactic fermentation. Can you repeat that? Malolactic fermentation. I don't
What is it?
abbreviate.
Say
Don't
that 3
abbreviate,
times.
right?
What does that
Don't
mean?
abbreviate. It's the same what happens with the red wine or some aged rums where some bacteria converts lactic acid. So lactic acid level goes down and it makes it smoother on a finish. So that's what we hope to try. And a dead yeast should add to a different flavor profile and palate and nose. We'll see.
There we go.
Ah,
Maybe.
Need a knife?
you know.
Oh, we got it. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Oh,
Great pop.
Please.
Great pop.
Yes, that was a good one. Nice synthetic. I'm glad they're using synthetic corks.
I agree.
I hate natural corks now. They're especially out here in Colorado.
You get dry.
So
They dry
so dry
very
out,
fast.
and you lose so much stuff. It's terrible. They go flat. Okay, so dead yeast.
so the first one was live yeast.
Yeah, they
but it
distilled
sounded like
live
it was like young live yeast. Like, I don't know if there's such thing as a young yeast.
Well, but maybe in their life cycle,
Right,
they were still being happy, and they went straight into the,
I can just see a little happy yeast.
yeah. And then they get distilled real quick. Like, wait a minute,
Ooh,
we were being happy.
Right,
This is,
happy yeast, and now we're dead
I like
yeast.
that. This is a
Yeah, so they let this sit after the yeast died for a little while, 3
Okay.
weeks or more, and then they distilled it.
it's a
I left me a little bit because I got to go back.
it's a spicy nose.
Ooh, it is, huh?
Oh,
Ooh, wow, that is different.
There's definitely
Wow.
you drink you need yourself some more now, Dan. Wow.
this is
like
like
it.
it's spicy. It's a pepper and jalapeno and
There you go.
It seems more
Tell
minerally
you what
too.
you're seeing.
Oh, I'm reading that. This label has lots of exclusivo.
That's a lot of tiny text.
I know. I'm going to be
Need
blind
glasses?
at the end of it.
oh, you're gonna use your own.
Yeah, it's tiny.
I think it's the Mozart.
It's a Mozart. They
that's right.
play they play the
How
music.
about that? Yeah, 14,
Yeah, in
14.
fermentation they play the music.
So it's wild fermented for 28 days.
Okay.
Then the second batch is fermented for 32 days with agave fibers.
One with fibers, one without.
And both were serenaded with classical music using the Mozart method. And then they combined at still strength and filtered through volcanic rocks.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's cool.
Morte mirrors the malolactic fermentation of exotic Caribbean rum. Bottled without dilution.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's a unique, unparalleled profile for aficionados.
what's the proof on that?
109?
54.5. 109.
Mozart.
109.
Notice it wasn't Taylor Swift, it was Mozart.
Right, yeah. They did.
Yeah.
Right. They did.
I wonder what AC/DC would do.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh,
might
the
make the yeast a
AC/DC
little-
would be really good.
AC/DC might make the yeast a little active.
That's what they should do. Yeah.
Revive the yeast.
And I know underneath this paper wrap, there's a beautiful bottle under there, too. I don't want to ruin it, though. That wrapping's awesome. All right. Let's nose it real
Oh my
quick.
gosh.
Or did you already sip?
No, I didn't sip yet.
It's spicy.
It's got a great note, yeah.
Yeah, it's got it's
Jalapenos,
real
if you
minerally.
ask me.
I'm getting a little bit of mineral.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Lots of pepper.
Cayenne pepper. Like really pepper.
A little cinnamon, not a lot, but a little bit. Black pepper.
Black pepper for sure.
This ain't beginner's tequila, I tell you.
No, this one, especially at 109.
And you get a
This-
whiff of the 109 there coming through. You're
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Delicious. Okay.
Let's taste.
Let's taste
right,
this.
let's
All right.
taste it.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh, that's a different experience. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Ah, Tres Amigos.
Wow.
This is like mariachi band. Playing down your throat with a flame.
Wow.
Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
And it's
Black pepper, cinnamon,
Heavy. Yeah.
heavy black pepper. Well, I want to say heavy, but it's balanced with everything else that's in there.
very.
Yeah, nothing's
Another-
any more out there, but you get it. I see what he's. Yeah.
oh my gosh.
They're on the same playing field.
Yeah.
But they're there, and you're like, oh, I get this, I get this, I get that, but nothing spikes up. But man, it has a nice front palate attack.
Oh man.
All flavor
Oh, yeah.
bomb. And it just rolls across the mid to the
And it
back
goes
palate.
right down the back.
That's wow.
You see this malolactic thing?
Yeah.
It makes it smooth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's
It's a high proof, but it's smooth, right? And it's that butter feel is gone, and now it's
you get a nice bite on the tip of your tongue.
That is
Gosh. Yeah.
very smooth.
I noticed. And you just kind of sit there, and all of a sudden, your tongue, your mouth, it starts tingling, and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's really good."
That's an experience too.
man. I don't know which one I like better.
Oh,
Man.
I know what I like better.
Oh,
This is a special experience, I tell you.
Thank you, Amigo Dan.
Yeah.
yes. Thank you, sir.
That is very special.
May I have another?
That is wow. That is really good.
It doesn't drink to its proof. I mean, it's
No, at
50
almost
some.
110 maxed out. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, that doesn't drink like a very.
Maybe 100. If you told me it was 100 proof, I might agree.
Yeah, because you kind of get the whiff of it on the aroma that it is a higher proof,
it's almost 110, 109.
and there's no dilution, so it's straight out of. It's almost like a still strength. It's
Right.
right out of the
No
still.
no dilution. Yeah, no water added. Full flavor. And we're getting it.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's-
gosh.
oh.
Amigo Dan, like you said, this is not a beginner's tequila. Do not jump on this if you're. If you want to, you can. But
I don't know that you would appreciate it.
I don't
if
think
you
so
were
either.
new. If you were new to tequila and said, "I want to try something," if you want to try something out there, this is the one to try. It is not your average Blanco tequila.
no, it is not. That's something special too. Wow.
Very, very, very good.
I think we.
So
I think
exciting.
we need to go through and. What's our favorite? Which one would you choose?
Oh,
I like that. Yeah, I know what I would
Ooh.
choose. I'll start. I'd do the more. That's
Yeah?
my favorite. Yeah.
I mean, but
It's a full package for me.
But Vivo is if
Right.
this is 1A, this is 1B.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is not that. I can't really say.
They
This,
go hand. This is a nice.
They are hand in hand.
this is
Yes.
not 2. This is 1A and 1B.
Yes,
if
there
that's
you
the
go.
case.
I agree with that. Yeah, because this is a nice Blanco. Or they're both Blancos, but this is a really good tasting one. Also,
There's that smell when you smell Vivo. God, what, there's
And that's why I think that's why I like the Vivo.
there's some uniqueness there, and I mean,
it's special too, man. Wow.
Which one would you choose, Dan?
Well,
What's your 1A?
What's your 1A?
I think this would be my 1A.
That's your
This
1A.
will be 1A1 or 1B.
1A.
1B. They're not that far from each other. They're excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. This one is like I said, it's a mariachi band. It's like it's playing instrument down your throat and they're all in flames. It's
agree with
great. It's just
Oh, it's good. Yes.
Papa.T, what do you think?
oh man, I'm in agreement that it's a 1A, 1B,
I think we're all in agreement with that.
and there's very little separation. The roller coaster ride of the Mortes is just crazy.
Right. It is. It has an experience.
I think they only made less than 5,000 bottles of this.
Yeah, they didn't make very many.
If you get a chance to get one, go for it.
I think it's about 100 and if you can find one, 130 Old Town,
Yeah. Yep.
130.
I did see a price on that one. Yeah, it's about $130. Yeah, retail. So
Wow.
Man,
All day.
Well,
All day long. I'd buy that all.
yeah, that's,
but I don't know.
that's-
It's great to enjoy, but would you drink it all the time?
No, I pull out for special occasions.
No, for
like
special.
this.
Okay, I agree.
Special people coming over, like, hey,
Yeah.
you have this? No, let's
If
try
they're
it.
tequila, hey, I got
they're
one.
If they're
for
gonna
you to try.
appreciate it,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Someone that would appreciate, you know, I'll pour it for someone that wouldn't appreciate it, but I think it's a great, all right, we're going to try
Yeah.
something really special.
Right, you have a
something-
lineup
for
of
the
Blancos or
experience.
something like, hey, here's something we got to try. 'Cause this will, we'll see what you think about this.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I would, oh man. At 1 minute I go, the Mortes goes over the Vivo, and then I think about it for a minute and I go, no, the Vivo, dead or alive. Both are really good.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. Dead or
We need a
alive.
lazy sooners, and then we'd call it spin me round.
Yeah, yeah.
Dead or alive, those are both wonderful Siempre products. Siempre tequilas.
I think they did a great job. Yeah, I think it's great.
If you get a chance, if you find the Vivo, that came out in 2023, I believe.
I'm gonna be looking for that battle.
20.
And then 2024
For the Muerte
2025,
Yeah.
the Mortes.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what Alex and the team come up with
I know.
next.
I agree.
In the uniqueness, it is definitely, they're both unique.
Yeah, they're fantastic, both of them.
Sergio Cruz,
Man.
man, he does wonderful. I'm glad there's some people out there that are willing to experiment and still be able to keep their traditional at the same time. If you try other tequilas by Sergio Cruz or that he's been involved in and it's very traditionally made,
Yeah.
they're phenomenal. But then to go overboard and someone brings a crazy idea of, hey, let's put live yeast in there. All right, we'll try it.
Yeah.
And I think they come up with winners on both of them.
Yeah.
Over the board innovation. Whatever that it was great. Whatever it is called, Peruvian piscos method or malolactic fermentation, or it's excellent.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy. You know, we all have some old bottles of tequila and stuff from back in the day, being collectors and everything. But it's great to see this age of tequila having brands doing something like this. That there is accessible, great tequila that's now being produced. You know, going forward, which is great. I think the tequila industry is in good hands. with innovators like this. and
Oh,
stuff,
I
so.
definitely
And it's
agree.
exciting. It's making drinking tequila exciting again. So it's like,
Very tequila brand owners are willing to experiment or willing to go outside the box.
yeah,
That's great to see, as well as wanting to have the traditional, well-made, well-crafted tequilas, but also step outside the box, which is a salute to them.
yeah. Or us old timers, it puts a smile on our face. Like, yeah, it's in good hands. And they got good stuff coming out like this. It's great. All right, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you,
Amigos
guys.
Dan,
you.
thank you so much for sharing.
Salute.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Salute.
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 I don't know which one to end with.
Just do that.
Oh my gosh.